and welcome to Finland versus Belgium and Russia versus Denmark. And some familiar faces. We were with you just under an hour ago, and we are back again. I am joined. Well, I'm not joined. It's me and KL today.
Yeah, the most unwanted sequel in a couple of years. So this is not wanted.
I'm about to say, but you stuck with us. We're in for the long haul. We're doing double duty. Shauna said, even if folks, who's ready for tonight? There should be some good games. Cal said, should be some good games. Exactly. As I will just share my second screen. We'll look at the lineups very quick. So we start with the Russian lineups. If you want to take us through them, Cal.
Yeah, the games have started, but as we say, we'll cut each other off if there's anything of massive notoriety. It's Safanov in goal. They're again going with the back five of Kuzyaev, Jikia, Kudrasov, Diviv, and Fernandez. Golovin, Zobnin, and Ozdoyev as a midfield three. Alexei Maranchuk as the attacking midfielder, partnering or just behind Artem Zhuba. Their bench is Shunin, Dupin, Kadavayev, Semenov, Shereshev, Baranov, Sobolev, Zabolotny, Samoletdinov, Ionev, Eugeniev, Mukin.
And as for Denmark, Kieran.
Yep, this team looks like this. It's Kasper Schmeichel. It's that back three of Yannick Vestergaard, Simon Kajar, and Andreas Christensen. Joachim Mihail as a left wing back / left midfielder. Same on Daniel Vass on the other side. It's Pierre-Emile Højbjerg and Thomas Delaney as the two midfield partners. Mikkel Damsgaard and Yusuf Poulsen and Martin Braithwaite make up a front three that can rotate between left forward, right forward, and up top. All to play for in this one. Lossell, Ronau, Anderson, Skov Olsen, which is the evolution of Skov in Pokemon. Dolberg, Jorgensen, Norgard, Stryger, Gone with the Wind, Cornelius, and Jensen are the substitutes.
So proud of yourself, aren't you?
Mate, to be honest with you, my head was gone about an hour and a half ago, we'll be honest.
Who have you got as you want to watch for your game?
If we go to the Russia team, I think it's Alexei Maranchuk. He was the one that created that little bit of quality against Finland in a very dull affair, but his close control and his bend into the top left was a real moment of pure quality. And as for the Danes, it's difficult to pick out a real key man for them, but I'm going to go with Højbjerg in the middle. I think he's the one that's kind of the real engine of the team, and he allows other people around him to be creative. So I'm going to go with Højbjerg. I would have gone with like Yusuf Poulsen because he bagged last week, but no, I'll go with Højbjerg. He allows everyone else the ability to flourish.
I said not back in the big day, and the head-to-head of both these sides played each other twice. One time before, with Russia beating Denmark 2-0 in 2012. So not many games between both of these sides, but Russia 1-0 victors. And then it says they played a draw, but that is currently this game. So I am not counting that. If we look at my game, I'm going to cover Finland, Belgium. As I will stop myself because it's Lukaku through the middle. Jeremy Doku. Can't get it clean and more defended by Finland. But for Finland, it's Lucas Herdetsky in net. Then Jenny Uninen, Daniel O'Shaughnessy, Paulus Arujai, Juna Toivo, and Jukka Ratalia. Then in midfield, we have Glenn Kamara, Tim Spav, and Robin Lod. And then up front, it's Timu Puki and Joel Pojampalo. On the bench is Yoranen, Jakola, Bisonen, Taylor, Jensen, Shula, Sudi, Alho, Kwako, Valkari, Ivanov, and Force. I don't know what I was going with the Ducks' name.
Is Jensen the one on the bench, the one that plays for Augsburg? Frederick Jen. If it is, then that is a former Augsburg. Yeah, legend.
I'm pretty confident. It's 2 seconds. I'll have a look for you. Lineups. Where is it? Big Jensen. Frederick Jensen. Yeah, it is.
Yes. What a beast.
He's obviously on the bench. I don't think he's actually seen much of the pitch this tournament, if I'm being honest with you. And then as for Belgium, we have got Thibaut Courtois in net, or Thibaut, however you pronounce, spelled well different there. And then it's, of course, it's Dedrick Boyata, Jason Denayer, and Thomas Vermaelen coming in at centre-back. Then it's a midfield four of Nessa Chadley on the left, Axel Witsel and Kevin De Bruyne in the midfield. Obviously, them two coming back from injury, just got to see out a full game. And then Leandro Trossard, the Brighton man, on the right-hand side, not Kieran's Brighton right midfielder / winger. And then front is very similar to how Denmark playing. It's a front three of Eden Hazard, Lukaku, and Jeremy Doku. Hazard and Doku more of the wingers, but they've got them as forwards there. On the bench is Ningin Lascelles, Vertonghen, Tielemans, Carrasco, Mertens, Munier, Vanaken, Dendonka, Christian Benteke, and Batshuayi and Dennis Pratt. Now, Kieran, who is your wants to watch in R2 in this game? Have you got one?
We'll start with Finland, and again, I love Joel Poyampolo. I've been saying all tournament he was my one over Teemu Pukki, and he's done really well so far. But what type of man would I be if I didn't go for Minnesota's own Robin Lod? If I didn't have the loyalty to Minnesota that I do, we'll go with Robin Lod. He's the unknown of the midfield. You know, Glenn Kamara gets all the headlines, but watch out for Robin Lod. And as I say, Poyampolo for me, as long as Louis not in the building, he's the one I pointed out instead of Teemu Pukki. And again, Rowan, why is there a hyphen after the 2 in the formation? What is it with hyphen?
Mate, I was rushing these. I was. It was a quick turnaround. It's just in case they want to play an extra play I can add in at the end there.
Oh, very good. There's always that occasion where they bring on an extra man, which you have to watch for.
You've got to break the rules at sometimes.
In this one, you know, Dedrick Boyata, but he's a household name, of course. Nasser Chadli, to be fair, always performs when he's in a Belgium shirt, but wants to watch because of kind of a little bit of unknown and kind of a lot of expectation. But mine up with Jeremy Doku. He's a really young player. He lacks a little bit of end product. You know, he's a little bit of too much or too little. He hasn't quite got the right balance just yet. He hasn't. Sometimes he does so much with the ball, like he'll dribble past 3 or 4. You'll want him to lay it off, and his decision-making's just off. But today, I'm going to go with Jeremy Doku because he's the youngster of the group. And as I say, Dedrick Boyata was unavailable. So.
Also, 19 years old and starting for Rennes, he's obviously a clear talent. If we look at the head-to-head of both these games, all right, they've played each other 11 times with Belgium winning. Belgium winning 3, drawing 5, and losing 4. And the most recent result was in 2016, which ended in a 1-1 draw. So not all doom and gloom for Finland. The record is good, but this Belgium side, they are a bit of a different beast.
Yeah, this is, as we've said for a few years now, the golden generation of Belgian talent, which, you know, it's about time that maybe they've had a long times in tournaments. You know, they got to the semi-final of the quarterfinals of the Euros where they were defeated by Wales. They got to the quarterfinals of the World Cup where they were eventually defeated. So this time I think they should go one better.
Finished third, didn't they? Because we played them in the 3rd place of the World Cup, didn't we? Where we lost them.
Yeah, we did, and we got battered.
And it's coming on. We could have still got 3rd, and just no one was invested.
To be fair, no one cared at that point.
No. It's a pity trophy.
They beat Brazil in the quarters to get to play France, and then they got beat by France.
Which I wasn't hard. That French team was something else.
It was.
And they still are. But, by the way, I don't know if you managed to see it. I was going to send it to you earlier. But it was Clive Tilter, the man who, when they showed the replay of the opportunity for Denzel Dumfries, where he sold it as if it was happening again. It was another opportunity. I need to send you the clip. People have clipped up. It's incredible. It's so good watching it back. As it's been given away here. Lovely back heel, and Lukaku can't get it. Also, Eden Hazard, captain his Belgian side, but quite a bit of rotation, if I'm right. Trossard, Chadli, Doku, Vermaelen, Boyata,
Witsel, De Bruyne.
All came off the bench as well. So heavy rotation. I think Witsel and De Bruyne are probably natural starters for Belgium, but due to them coming back from injury.
If I'm not wrong, it's only 3. Lukaku, Courtois, and Denayer are the only 3 to keep their spots, I think.
Hazard?
No, he came off the bench.
Yeah, so actually quite a lot of not much change, with a lot of change actually. But has your game got a good start? We're 10 minutes in.
No, not really. To be honest with you, it'll be interesting to see 2 teams that have probably, I would say, slightly underperformed. Denmark, I feel a little bit Sorry for them.
Yeah.
I feel like they would have had a completely different tournament had things gone differently. Of course, thank God he's okay, Christian Eriksen as well. And Russia, they were really
They're not
poor
allowed to do
against
that anymore.
Belgium. Oh, yeah. I'm not doing anything. I'm not saying anything. But they did eke it out against Finland. They gave themselves a fighting chance. Russia are okay with a point. Denmark need the win no matter what at this point. As your man Thomas Delaney laughing onto the end of a long through ball. He doesn't really do that for Borussia Dortmund very often.
But we love Thomas Delaney. We'll back him. We're going to come to now the sequel is going to be better. It's a big ask. It's a huge ask.
What was the last sequel that you thought was better than the first?
Toy Story.
You think Toy Story 2 is better than Toy Story 1?
No, never mind. I can't do maths. I was going to say Toy Story 3, but that's technically Toy Story 3 is a sequel of Toy Story 2.
You're clutching. You are clutching.
Nah, I'm going to think.
I have one immediately, but I'm waiting to see if we have the same one, so I'm not saying anything.
Kingsman: The Golden Circle. I think that's a good sequel. I don't know if it's better than the first. I'd have to rewatch him, but I really enjoyed the second one. Hold up, I'm trying to think what you're going to go for. Is it Mean Girls 2? No,
it's not, believe it or not. Is it, well, Guardians 2. I like Guardians 2. I don't know if it's better than Guardians 1, but that's not the one I'm going for.
Oh, I forgot that you've got all the Marvel films, don't you? Captain America, the Winter Soldier?
I agree, that is probably better than the first Avenger. It's not the one I'm thinking of, though.
I can't know what you're thinking of.
For me, Incredibles 2 is better than Incredibles 1.
Oh, no.
Incredibles 2 is better than 1.
Sometimes nostalgia prevails and nostalgia beats it.
No. It's just a better film.
No.
It's not a better villain. I think the villain in the first one is better. But I think overall, my enjoyment of the film, I enjoyed the second one because of the role reversal. You know, he's got to be the stay-at-home dad. Bob, Jack's amazing in every scene. He's the best.
Edna is very good in the second film.
Yeah.
I can't...
It's a good coming-of-age story. It really is.
Monsters University, I'll put as a shout better than Monsters Inc.
No, it's good, but it's not better. It's not better.
I think Monsters University is a low-key sleeper hit.
No, trust me, I like it. I just don't think it's better.
I'm now Googling sequels better than the original.
I would say like Ice Age, but there's like 17 of them, and I don't know which order they're going.
How could I forget The Dark? Oh no, The Dark Knight, because The Dark Knight is a sequel from Batman Begins.
I prefer The Dark Knight Rises.
No, The Dark Knight Rises is incredible. The Dark Knight, that opening scene, nothing has beaten it. Of your introduction to the Joker is him doing a bank heist where he kills everyone, but he doesn't do it.
Yeah, that is true. That is
I am actually on IMDb. So The Dark Knight is number 1. Terminator 2.
No,
never seen.
Schwarzenegger.
Star Wars Episode 5.
Never watched it.
Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King.
Never watched it.
The Godfather Part 2.
It's better than Godfather Part 1. I thought Godfather Part 1 was like the most famous film ever.
Don't know. Aliens, Mad Max, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah, I could definitely defend. Yeah, definitely.
Toy Story 3.
Well, I agree with you. If that's a sequel to the second one, then definitely.
Toy Story 2 is 17th, though.
I think Toy Story 2 is the weakest.
I've never seen 4, so I can't give you a good... No, not watched 4 yet. It's on 4.
4 is the finale you didn't know you needed. I didn't think it needed. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
I might watch it then tonight, so I've got nothing to do.
It's pretty good. Like, compared to what I thought it was going to be, I thought, they're milking it for every dollar. They did. But it was also quite all right. I enjoyed it.
What's the Toy Story? The first Toy Story is... The second one, isn't that with Al's Toy Barn? Or is that one?
Yeah, the introduction of Jesse and Bullseye.
I think Toy Story 2 is better. The scene where that's the scene where he's cleaning Woody, in it, and repairing his broken arm.
That is visually satisfying, yes.
Visually satisfying. You've got Woody learning that he wanted to know the ending of Woody's roundup, but he never got an end of a good ball in behind Lukaku's shoes, and he's just put it past the right hand side of the post. But the flag is up.
This football on, isn't
yeah,
it?
Look at that. Surprisingly.
No, but we have spent 10 minutes talking about sequels, Rowan. We should probably get moving.
Mate, we knew this second watch-on wasn't going to be as high quality. Denmark to win 2-0 and Belgium to win 4-0. Big predictions. It's all right, because we've had bigger predictions, because that says Denmark are going to win 3-1. Let's say Belgium are going to win 5-0. The disrespect on Finland and Daniel O'Shaughnessy.
Are we going to see Peter, or is he like bankrupt from the money he put on Ukraine to win?
He's run out of internet, hasn't he? That backing Ukraine. What an idiot who'd back Ukraine.
Me, but I was just buzzing to be proven wrong. I'm more than happy to be proven wrong.
Sorry, I'll get it. I'm just going to have a drink. I apologise. You can hear this.
No, it's all right. I had to. Oh no! I usually open both before I arrive, and I didn't. I've only opened one, so I'll just go on mute at half time.
I've opened it. I had a Mars ice cream before we started. As Chris just said, even unless to a proper ran channel.
Oh,
thank you.
Oh, why do I feel like there's not a properly ran channel that I want to hear about now?
Chris, who's this properly not ran channel that we can maybe start YouTube beef with? Do you know, like,
I'm ready to go boxing. YouTube, KL the Sports Corner will have them.
KL versus whoever Chris is not. Chris, you've got to let us know.
Watch it be some weightlifting channel. I don't want it anymore.
No, watch me KSI. KSI, not proper run channel Sports Corner, though. We could take him in a fight.
I tell you what, big chance in this game for Golovin, a man of my fantasy team. He drives through the middle of the pitch, and you're waiting for someone to approach him, and he skips past Kajar, does a nice step to the right, and fires it straight at the feet of Kasper Schmeichel. He makes a good save. He should be making that save. Yeah. But I hopefully think this has sparked into life now.
Oh, you 100% would hope so. As what I'm going to say, Sammy Kajar, absolute great defender this tournament. He's made some like tackles that have kept Denmark. I know they've lost, but the goal difference isn't major. It's only -2. And I feel like if Kajar weren't there, it could have been a lot worse. I did
watch the game against Belgium. It was a very good game, actually, the one against Belgium. They just got undone by unbelievable substitutes. Yeah. And unfortunately, when you've got depth like Belgium do, because some of their team isn't fit or wasn't fit coming into the tournament, or the likes of France, who can bring an embarrassment of riches off the bench. When you're Denmark, who your starting 11 is good, your squad isn't great, and that's the real difference. And I think that's why the likes of Austria will come a cropper against Italy, because it
could be a whitewash. Chris, just say you're a proper on channel. Spill the beans. Spill the beans. He's teasing.
I think it's just a heartfelt compliment. Thank you very much, my friend.
A proper on channel. It's not like we were both drafted in late on for 2 Watchalong.
Oh, we were. I will. Let's call a spade a spade. We just had to eat. We've both got indigestion right now because we've had to eat our tea as quick as possible.
I sprinted downstairs and ate cold pasta in like clumps. It was like in a small box, but I just ate it in clumps because it do you know when it cools down and it hardens? I was just there going, crying as I'm shoving pasta in my face. It wasn't the best moment. I just looked at my fantasy, by the way. I made some changes, so Golovin is actually put on my bench. So right now I have Pandev playing. He got me 2 points. Matthias de Ligt got 6 points. And then I've got Thomas Meunier, who's on the bench for Belgium. But I've got him in my team as well.
I subbed out Immobile for Carrasco. That went well. Carrasco's not playing either. I've just realised. Oh no, I do it right. So I've got I had Zinchenko, 2 points. Shouldn't have stayed loyal to him. Should never stay loyal to players who play for Man City. Liner got me 6. Casper's got me 1 at the moment. Carrasco's got me 0. Golovan's got me 1. And Lukaku's got me 2 because he's captain.
But actually, Jan Sommer as well. Yeah, he got me 3.
Elvedi got me a bench. He was on bench. So.
Well done, Tanika.
Yeah. I've got Mason Mount. Oh, he can't play, can he?
Oh, shit.
He can't play.
How do you sub them out?
You can't now because, well, I can't because all my bench have played.
Lukaku skip past 2. Oh, and he couldn't play through to Hazard. And it was a great block by Daniel O'Shaughnessy. But Lukaku is on fire. He was in the midfield. He gets it from like an awkward pass from Doku. And he takes it past Arujai. And then he has Hazard to his left and he does try to play it through. And it wasn't O'Shaughnessy, it was Toivio who makes that really important block. Keeps Finland in the game.
I don't know. It's just the way he went, it was a important block.
It was so wicked.
It was a totally rad block.
He stuck his foot out, dude, and then he blocked it, and then he saw the ball out. Ronaldo's not here. I feel like I'll be offending him and his country. As a Chris did give his predictions, Russia 2-1 victors over Denmark, 2-1 losers to Denmark. He's got Belgium, not as convincing, 1-0 win over Finland.
Yeah, a lot of rotation from Belgium. As long as Lukaku bags, happy days.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I want Finland to go through. I've fallen in love with the back 5, Ritalia, Toivo, Arujai, O'Shaughnessy and Udinen. I've fallen in love with them. I don't really know. I know who the midfield are, but the defence was really unknown. And they've just come out and fucking shoved middle fingers up to everyone in that group.
The problem we've got is we know we're never going to win fantasy. We came to the knowledge that me and Rowan don't do as much hard work as some people do. We just pick players we like.
I was like, ooh, Thomas Meunier. Ooh, Guerrero. Sancho, Bellingham.
You went with Dortmund players. I went with the Gladbach contingent, but I got told off by the game because all of my representatives are from Switzerland and Austria. They're the only ones that was allowed. I got Ginter in there at least. Go on.
They all would have been through. By the way, Kevin De Bruyne, he is world class in there, just skipping past the white shirts. And then it was Arujai who actually makes the block, forcing his keeper to make a save. And he's been a man who has probably kept Finland in it against Russia. Russia probably could have ran away with it against Denmark. Obviously, the situation was thing, but saving the penalty from Højbjerg, he's made some really important saves in all these games. And there's a reason he's Bayer Leverkusen starting. And we joke between us about the Bundesliga top 5 and we can't choose. He's got to be up there for a shout as a very talented goalkeeper and one of the standouts. It's very similar to Galaxy in the Hungarian setup. Got 2 very good goalkeepers.
Yeah, and they're called into action more than the likes of Manuel Neuer. You know, Manuel Neuer is clearly the best, but he doesn't get called into action as much as Galaxy does for Hungary and Hradecki does for Finland.
And it's all right, though, because Peter is here. He's gone false betting Russia at 4-1, fancy them to score 3 goals.
So, have you gone with Russia to score 3?
Or you just gone Russia to win?
Oh, he's got Russia to win.
It's Russia to score 3. 4-1 doesn't seem like impressive in odds. Don't know. What's your drink of choice tonight, Kale? What have you got?
Oh, it's just Pepsi Max. It's the same as before. Believe it or not, I couldn't go out shopping in the middle of our streams.
I've got knockoff San Pellegrino, but it tastes better.
This is why was this like when KD came in with Dr. Pepper, but he had Professor Pepe?
Professor Pepe. Oh, yeah, look at that. At least this one it's called St. Helier Sparkling Lemon. I thought it said River Ride, it's beverage.
This is like Stackers all over again with the thingy. When you don't get Pringles, you get Stackers.
What's Stackers?
Pringles, but Aldi. It's not. Hey, mate, Aldi price is quality. Aldi price is quality.
They do. I don't know what they called 2 minutes.
Really? So, I was not expecting him to leave to get into some conversation about an Aldi product, but let us know if you've ever had stackers in the chat, because who don't love stackers? Let's have a look at if anyone. Chris, Denmark were my dark horses at the start of the tournament. They still hope they can go through. Yeah, my dark horses could be through by the end of the time with Switzerland. I'm looking on my thinking. I look very, very laggy. Sorry, I'm just looking. Rowan, I look very, very laggy on the YouTube.
Do you, mate? Like laggier than normal?
I don't know. Depends on normal.
They're called skinny whips, and they're incredible. They're like nougat caramel things, and they're incredible.
What are they a knockoff of?
I don't think they're a knockoff. I think they're their own, but they taste amazing. They're just called skinny whips. There's something about them. They're just chewy. It's like a biscuit chewy bar.
Sorry. I was just trying to look if I'm just a little bit out of quality, that's all. But whatever.
Yeah, I think the entire stream is, to be honest, because I am a little bit as well.
This is the thing. I'm having to use bloody hotspot data to just make sure I don't drop out. It's terrible, lad. As I say, get me to glide.
I know. Not long left. 3 months.
Well, it is. Oh, there's ages left, Rowan. Don't try. There's so long left.
But there will be. We need to try to think of some content to do during lockdown, like once the season.
Jesus Christ. There's got to be a booking there. There is a booking in the end. I'm just trying because immediately they played an advantage. But Daniel Vass went up for a 50-50 and he got absolutely clattered by Yudryashov. And he genuinely bounced off him mid-air. Like, seriously, and he has been booked for Yudryashov, and rightly so. Big collision, though. Kudryashov. Sorry, his shirt was creased. I didn't see the second thing. It was Kudryashov.
Oh, KDB's incredible, and he puts a cross in, and it goes all the way through. Ratalia will just have to... It's not hard, but defending from Nessa Chadler.
Rowan, who's leading the assist charts? I'm intrigued.
I will have a look for you now. Euros. As I did have the cat with me because he was just sat down downstairs by himself. I felt sorry for him. I brought him. I put him on my bed. He stood at me and then just walked off.
Doesn't like you.
He did. Steven Zuber.
Oh, of course, yeah, because he got a hat trick the other day, didn't he? 3 assists.
But then it's Daniel Marlin, Kimmich, Rafa, Robin Gosens, Dominic Berardi. There's a bunch of players sitting on 2. So Gosens, Rafa, Bale, Marlin, Kimmich, Berardi, Depay, Alaba, and then Steven Zuber at the top of that list.
Good lad, Steven Zuber.
He absolute hero he is.
Who did you have as your assist guy?
I can have a look. 2 seconds. Euro Watchalongs. Rowan's Euro predictions. I went for Mason Mount because it was coming home.
Yeah.
Mate, I had Germany to... I can tell you it now, but really it's not going well. I had Germany to win. That could still happen. I had Karen Benzema Golden Boot. He's yet to score. Mason Mount most assists.
Stevie Ray.
Surprise package Czech Republic. Biggest disappointment Portugal. And then wants to watch Sasa Kalajic.
Yeah, still not awful.
Not awful, but my God, some of them.
Yeah, from what I remember, I had Lukaku Golden Boot. He's close.
Yeah.
Surprise package Sigankov, which I just feel I've not seen him enough, to be honest with you. I can't say if he was going to tear the tournament apart or not. I've not seen him. So, can we say like NA, null and void? I can't really say he surprised me that he never played.
So that's the thing.
My surprise package was Switzerland. Biased. Get in. They've done really well. And my
The bias
disappointment
is-
was never. Go on, my disappointment was Netherlands, but again, I feel bad because they've not been tested. So I'm waiting, but I don't think they've been disappointed. I think Netherlands have been all right.
Both of us sort of backing our basically being biased has paid off for us.
Well, I went Germany by a pure bias because they have Neuhaus, Hoffmann, Ginter. So I'm still backing the Germans because.
Same because it's Mats Hummels. This was coming earlier, I didn't read it. Got Makarov and Mario Fernandes for Russia, and then Courtois playing in Sean's. Chris says Denmark.
I read that.
Did you? Nice. Peter?
I didn't read that.
Don't be surprised if Belgium draw. I will, because fucking Finland are good. No, they're not.
No, and I also think they don't have anything to play for. So it's one of them where, again, they're going to top the group pretty much no matter what.
Yeah, and we just had an opportunity there, Jeremy Doku. And this is really for his game now to sort of impress Roberto Martinez and sort of say, you could start me, if you feel like it. And he's just won the ball back there. Great work, great. As KD just said, Jesus, this game's dead. And so did Val as well.
Oh, to be fair, no, he's not wrong. I was going to say, is it which one? Because if Winval's come in and said both, I completely agree. We had almost a screamer. It went wide, but it was from Pierre-Emile Højbjerg.
Well, same, because we've just had it with Axel Witsel, laid the ball off outside the box, but he puts it blazing over the crossbar like it's a field goal.
Yeah, both of these aren't dead.
As Wayne Rodriguez coming in, even the lads enjoying the show, watch the second half and the first one, all in for leg 2.
What a lad. Wayne, congratulations on sitting through both watch-alongs today, or even 1.5. That is 1.5 more than some would, to be fair.
There's no competitive games really today as well, barring out offside.
Ukraine-Austria was supposed to be, but you wouldn't have been able to tell Ukraine that. Bloody hell.
Yeah. But 0-0 right now, 32 minutes played in Finland, Belgium. I think Finland will be happy that they haven't really conceded. I think for Finland, it really is a game of just holding on, try get a point. Yeah,
I'll tell you what. In terms of has the time gone quick, it genuinely has. The fact that we're 32 minutes in already. Again, most of that is because we did waffle about sequels for a while. But not a great watch on either of these two games.
No. I think in my game, it's just been all Belgium, passing it around, trying to create something. Couple of opportunities, ball crossed into the box, not finding Lukaku's head, but it's one of them ones where you feel give them more time and they're going to score eventually. But hopefully that back five stays resilient, because we saw in the other games that Ritalia and Urinen love to push up. That's the beauty of the back five. On that overlap, they're so useful. It allows Glenn Kamara and Robin Lod as them two sort of Trossard out of the box. It allows Lod and Kamara, them two wider midfielders, to make a run inside that sort of tries to drag other players in, while Urinen and Ritalia make them runs outside. But this is not the game for them two fullbacks. It really isn't.
No, it's not, because against Belgium you're going to struggle, aren't you? I'm just trying to see. Did one of the defenders drop out for Yannick Vestergaard in the last, or was it?
Do you want to have a look? Was
it a change in formation? I feel like someone else started over Vestergaard
in that game. No, Chris. The last game it was Christensen, Kijer, and Vestergaard.
The game before.
That was the Finnish game. It was. They played a back four, and it was Kijer and Christensen with Mihail and Vas.
No, I was going to say I wondered if it was a change for him, because I know he's not started in every game, but he's back in obviously.
When they play the back five, he starts.
Yeah, well, they're not actually that unfortunate in the centre back position. I mean, looking at the bench, Joachim Andersen, Matthijs Jorgensen, or Zanka, as he's known to on his back. Yeah, because you've got, obviously, Yusuf Poulsen is known as Jurari, and I know Matthijs Jorgensen is Zanka.
That's quite cool. I'd like if we had that. Imagine if Mount had, like, a legend. I
was going to say, at the back, it is Maguire. On the back of his shirt is Slabhead. That's what he's known.
You know, like when people you see stag dudes and they've all got nicknames on the back?
Yeah.
We've got Slabhead, we've got Mingse, We've got Tubby Shaw. He goes by Tubby. I don't know. I couldn't think of one for Tyrone Mings. T-Rex for Pickford.
Yes. I was gonna be harsh, say put liability on Mings' back, but no, he's good. He's Mings. He's played.
He's actually had a good tournament. Yeah,
he hasn't been bad so far.
As Chris just said, I must be one of the lucky ones to predict dark horses Turkey wouldn't make it out of the group. Apparently, I was talking garbage when I'd done that prediction start of the tournament. I know nothing,
mate. It's football. The thing is, this is why people should never criticise other people's predictions, because someone in the world will have predicted Leicester to win the league and put a bet on it, and everyone would have called them mad because the stats didn't say so. But to be fair, Turkey on their run into the tournament were very impressive. Ukraine on their run into the tournament, really impressive. Just disappointed at a tournament level, unfortunately. And teams that we were saying after match day 2 were really under the cosh. Switzerland, Austria, the two, they've come out and proved everyone wrong.
Exactly, and not over till the fat lady sings, and some teams can really sort of prove that. As when I said that Macedonia game was piss all boring, we saw Goran Pandev getting a standing ovation. Thank you, Windval.
And there was goals.
There were goals. And it just said Urawe is Paulson. What was it on the back of his name?
Urare.
Urare.
Yurary.
Boom, there we go. And he just said Mings would be Mingsy.
Fair play. I prefer liability, but you know, maybe that's just me.
We can have Frank Lampard's love child with Mount.
Yeah, I know that's amazing. You don't have to tell me. I know who that is.
You can have Mount's best friend.
I want T-Rex Part 2 in Sterling because that's how he runs. But like, we've already got a T-Rex in goal.
Phil Foden. Oh, it's a good ball in.
Eminem.
Yeah. See, there's no good names. Scholes for Hurricane. KDB whips a ball. It's a really good one, and Lukaku flicks his head, but straight to the hands of Lucas Heridetzke.
I love it. I love that. Oh, Jesus.
Wimbow says you can call me Wimbow. No, Wimbow, I'm calling you...
Whoa, that's the goal! It's 1-0, and I do not believe it. It's Mikkel Damsgaard. He wasn't one to watch in the previous thingy. And I tell you what, Rowan, I've seen another screamer. It's from the edge of the box, and he bends it into the top right-hand corner. Mikkel Damsgaard out of nothing. It proves how talented this kid truly is. It's 1-0 Denmark. They're doing what they need to do right now.
In that game against Belgium, he didn't look out of place. He looked like a star, and we're seeing it again here. What a talent he is.
He picks it up on the edge of the box. I'll admit, it's not entirely in the corner. The keeper's positioning for me is ever so slightly off, but he picks it up on the edge of the box. The confidence to shimmy it to the right, onto his right foot, and bend it into the corner is pure quality from the youngster. As I say, not quite in the corner. Keeper might have done a little bit better, but the talent is there, and it's all to see. Damsgaard, 1-0.
And right now, I called you Windy. It's like Mingse, but Windy. In fact, Peter did say Russia 1-0 at half-time. And I thought it was a spoiler, so I didn't flash it up. But then he went out of nowhere. They got a lucky goal. Come on.
You're having a bad day, Peter, mate. Today is not your day for bets.
But a good block again this time by O'Shaughnessy. Business still looking at it. They've not had the ball since last week.
Yeah,
then good goal by Denmark, but the goalie didn't even attempt to save it. Useless crap.
Yeah, I think they could have done slightly better, but I'm not going to take that away from the finish. It's a very good finish, but not entirely in the corner, and you'll see it hopefully soon on your screen.
Yeah, hopefully they do flash up. I don't know if BBC will have what they had. The seal Wimbal's got a new nickname. Chris is giving a nickname, Raheem Gluestick Sterling, because every time he runs through, does nothing final third, like the ball stuck to his feet.
Well, Denmark are in again, or they chipped it to the back post there. Mahila will get it back. And he'll cross it in towards the back post. That's to nobody. They'll earn a corner, though. And obviously, Denmark are playing in Copenhagen, So there is a home field advantage for them. I think they played every game here, actually.
Yeah, they have. They're one of these 6 teams who have.
Yeah.
So very lucky for them. And by the way, this crowd at St. Petersburg, I don't know who it is, because I don't know if there's a big Finnish contingent, I don't know if there's a big Belgian contingent, but anytime like something happens, there's a loud roar, but I don't know from who, because it's either an opportunity for Belgium or a good defence from Finland.
Try and look at the stadium, because it usually says it at the centre of the park.
There is St. Petersburg, but I can't tell who the biggest fan contingent is, if it's Finnish fans or if it's Belgian fans.
And I tell you what, Denmark really trying to put their advantage home. Yannick Vestergaard wins the header from the corner. He's completely unmarked at the edge of the box, which is a surprise for a man of that height. He heads it across, and again, when Delaney tries to get up, but he's just a little bit too short, unfortunately, and he gets caught underneath it.
And this result, by the way, is perfect for Ukraine right now, because obviously Belgium and Finland are drawing, which puts Belgium on 7 points, Finland on 4. Denmark are on 3 points. They're in third due to head-to-head and goal difference, which means if I'm Ukraine, they're on 3 points. They have the same goal difference as Denmark, but Ukraine have scored more goals. So this third place can get really interesting.
And even more importantly, Switzerland would be through. So that's all
exactly.
that matters. Even more importantly, Switzerland would be through.
But it doesn't matter. Jeremy Doku. Oh, that's a great shot. That's a great save. That's an incredible save. Lucas Hradecki. And we've seen it every game now. He's just made one world-class save, even a couple. And it was a nice ball by De Bruyne to find Doku. Doku then cuts on his right-hand side, rifles the shot. It's looking like it's going to go into the bottom right. But Hradecki dives to his left. And it's an incredible save. And he'll go out for a corner. But there's a couple of times this tournament now where he's made some unreal saves.
Well, obviously, at the moment, because Finland beat Denmark, Denmark can only finish third. Is that correct?
If Finland beat Belgium, yes. If Belgium beat Finland...
If Belgium beat Finland... Denmark, Finland, Russia, all 3 points, but Finland beat Denmark, so Finland would be so Denmark can only finish third.
I think so. Again, we don't know if it's head-to-head, because if goal difference comes into play before head-to-head.
I'm convinced it's head-to-head because I feel like I've heard it.
Yeah,
I feel like
if it's head-to-head, Denmark is just fighting for third right now.
But get the goal difference up, and 3 points has been enough in the past. Obviously, we saw with Portugal, 3 points was enough. Yeah. 3 points and a goal difference of 0, and they somehow
should be okay. Exactly.
Well, no, it's hard because obviously with the picture of the last 16 is slowly unraveling each day. So what is set today can be completely different tomorrow and the day after.
The mental thing is as every group as you go down, obviously we've got Group D tomorrow. That's going to be even more interesting because Croatia are currently sat on third on 1 point, but they move up to 4 points if they beat Scotland, which means they would finish on the same as Switzerland. It's going to be very interesting to see how all this works.
Well, I'll be honest, I'm just complaining the fact there's only one game. I didn't realise there was only one game tomorrow.
Well, two.
Well, no, but they're both at 8 o'clock. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So you can only watch one. Unless you've got a multi-screen set up.
Or unless you want to watch your small screen YouTube channel where we will be covering both games.
There you
should be me and Josh, unless his win vow is just on it. He's not having a tirade, but it's not Denmark, it's Skidmark, because they skinned the ball against the goal, skid the ball, and then he went, Skidmark is good at scoring screamers.
Does he like Denmark, or is he just?
I don't know. I really don't know. As Peter said, I still fancy Russia to win 3-2. It'd be an incredible game.
Love that. Yeah, I'd love that.
And Chris, did man want to watch score of Worldie? My prediction is a garbage. Who was your one to watch?
Damsgaard. His one to watch was Damsgaard. And I tell you what, there's left. I think it was the centre back on his backside there. It's chipped towards back post, not roof at net. Much better second half of the half, I should say. for Denmark. But as I say, Damsgaard's done really well so far. That cross wasn't great, but you know.
As it's Belgium, there's so much pressure. It'll be interesting to look at the possession stats afterwards. But Hazard's gone down in the box, and he's gone down like he's in a play. Nothing given.
Do you think VAR?
Nah. It was a good ball and behind by Lukaku, and then O'Shaughnessy does run into the back of him. Does catch. Watch here. Minimal connection. I'd be very surprised. If it given. O'Shaughnessy's trying to slow down and move out of the way. I don't think it's being checked as well.
Well, I've
got be a throw in though.
I've got 10 seconds left of the half.
20.
Or no, 5 seconds, because obviously Russia do have it on the edge of the Denmark half, but they're going backwards and refs should blow up the whistle there. There you go. Half time, really uneventful. I don't even really need to analyse it. It's just been one long range hit from Damsgaard, not totally in the corner. Keeper could do for me slightly better if he has better positioning. He's on his toes. He seems to get caught flat-footed by the finish from Damsgaard. Not taking it away. Great goal, but not fully in the corner. Keeper could have done a little bit better if he wasn't so flat-footed. Denmark giving themselves a fighting chance at the moment. Third in the group. That's as high as they can go. But maybe enough, depending on the goal difference. And even more importantly, Switzerland would be in the final 16. Come on.
And you talk about Damsgaard with an incredible goal. Well, and speaking of the sort of finishers, Finland, this half has just finished, and it is currently 0-0. Nothing has happened, if we're being realistic. One incredible save from Lucas Radetski, and that is it. Looking at the stats, 7 shots, 3 on target from Belgium, 62% possession. Finland, 0 shots. They haven't managed to get in front of goal and test Courtois. Pukki and Poshampalo have been invisible, but I don't blame them. If I'm Finland look like, and I don't blame them, just shutting up shop. Yep. All they need is a point. My worry is if they shut up shop for the entirety of the second half. I'm worried with 5 minutes to go and 10 minutes to go, Belgium get a goal, and then they've got to go fighting again.
The thing is, this is perfect for Finland. They obviously don't know it right now, but no matter what, they are through if this result in Copenhagen stays the same. Even if Belgium win by a hefty amount, well, Russia is still on 3.
Yeah.
Russia would then... Wait a minute. If Finland lose, Russia go into second. Denmark would then go into 4th. So, technically, I would... Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, as a result stand now, but we're saying Belgium, if Finland lose hefty.
Yeah, because Russia
as it stands right now,
head-to-head.
Yeah.
Russia would then go second, I think.
Finland, yeah. Yeah, maybe. But as it stands right now, but Denmark...
Head-to-head is crap. Who decided head-to-head should be the thing?
It is because Denmark are currently ahead of Russia, but if Finland lose, Russia can't...
But Russia have a better head-to-head than Finland. Because Russia beat Finland.
Did Denmark go second?
Wait. Denmark wouldn't go second, I don't think.
No. So Finland will always stay ahead of Denmark, but Denmark would always stay ahead of Russia if they finish on the same points.
Russia can be ahead of Finland because Russia beat Finland. If that's head-to-head...
It doesn't work out, and then it'd go on goal difference, which would mean Russia would finish bottom.
Well, let's be right. So if Belgium were to win, they'd all be on 3. And Russia beat Finland, but Denmark beat Russia, but Finland beat Denmark.
It's like it's when you try to do a 3-way rock, paper, scissors game. It's like, well, my rock beats your scissors, but your scissors beats my paper.
Yeah, it'd be insane. I don't know, but I know Denmark needs to win 2-0, and a Belgium win. We'll see but I thought it was head-to-head. Google it, Rowan. Is it on head-to-head?
Right, okay.
Because I hope it's goal difference. I really bloody do.
Are the Euros group decided? then hopefully he comes up with head-to-head. Okay. Okay. Most points obtained in the matches played amongst the teams in question. Superior goal difference resulting from the matches played among the teams in question. Most goals scored in matches played among the teams in... Okay, well, hold on. Okay. So right. Okay. This is, if you want to go read this on sportingnews.com, -US-soccer. We've reached crunch time of the year, blah, blah, blah. The teams qualifying the Group 16 will be the top 2 teams in each of the 6 groups for best third-place finishers. We know that. Group tiebreakers will come into play if any teams are tied on points. Here are the Euro 2021 tiebreakers that will be used if 2 or more teams finish with the same points total. So number 1 is most points obtained in the matches played amongst the teams in question. But because that's head-to-head.
Yeah. Most points obtained. They'd all have obtained 3.
Yeah.
So surely this means...
It goes to superior goal difference resulting from the matches played amongst the teams in question, which would mean...
Denmark need to score 1 more. Finland need to concede 1. Because if Belgium win 1-0 and Denmark win 1-0, they'll both have... Finland and Denmark will both have -1.
Okay, and now if that happens, it'll go to most goals scored in the matches played amongst the teams in question. Finland won 1-0.
Denmark won 1-0.
But the teams in question now are only Finland and Denmark because Russia are out the equation on goal difference.
Yeah.
So Finland would go through because they won 1-0.
But, oh man, this is far too
If
confusing.
not, it goes to superior. So if all that is the same, it goes to superior goal difference in all group matches. If that is the same, it goes to the most goals scored. If that's the same, it goes to the most wins. And then it goes to the lowest total disciplinary points. If that's the same, it's overall UEFA qualifying rankings, Europa qualifying rankings.
Why are we bothering? Because it's 0-0. Finland are through at this point. Forget, why are we even thinking about hypotheticals? It's 0-0. Finland... Yeah. The other 3 at the moment.
Right now.
You know what? I hope Belgium score so I can just look on an app and it'll tell me we'll finish. That'll be happy. I'll be back in a minute. I need to go get my head sorted.
As Kale gets his head sorted. Don't forget to check out all the social media channels. @the _ Sports Corner _ is our Instagram. The sports. You're already on the YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, notifications, all the YouTube stuff. If you are, and also @the _ Sports Top Corner. I will repeat that. @the _ Top Corner on Twitter if you would like to see when we're going to go live and what's coming up. I don't actually think there's been a tweet today. I mean, Kyle, we haven't put it out, but for Sodom. As Kyle, look, the hero. These are all the links. sports-con.com is the website. Twitter.com/the _ Top Corner, and then obviously Kyle with the Instagram as well. You're an absolute hero, Kyle. We love you for this. As I'm going to keep on talking, I'm going to bring the mic with me, as I am just going to point it this way, as I do just close my blinds, because I am getting absolutely sun in my eyes, and we do not want to see that. And we will turn the mic away. You get to see my belly a bit. We'll sit down, and we'll get ready for these second halves. And me and Kale, we've just talked about sort of the implications that take place with this group. But we've still got another half to go, and that is actually all that matters right now. As it stands in the... Oh, they were just showing it then. Some woman's talking about England and the COVID and stuff, but as it stands, Belgium and Finland both 0-0. Denmark 1-0 up, and Russia are losing 1-0 against that Danish side. On the channel, don't forget that tomorrow me and Josh will be live at 8 o'clock for Czech Republic, Croatia versus Scotland and Czech Republic versus England. And then the day after that, on Wednesday, it is the final match day 3. It's gone so quick, and there'll be a lot of games on there. There's 4 games, 2 5 o'clocks and 2 8 o'clocks. I might be on the 5 o'clock because maybe not the late one, because I think them late ones will go like that if people are not working. Especially that Portugal-France game, which has got so much to play for. As Sean has just said, currently at the moment, Switzerland, Portugal, Finland, and Ukraine will qualify as third-best teams as it stands right now.
Denmark instead of Finland, I think he means.
Yeah.
Because Finland are second still at the moment.
Because of that point that they're holding on to quite well. It's genuine. It's weird.
Sorry. I'm just sick of seeing all England stuff. I'm watching a different bloody game. I don't care.
Hiya, Gareth.
Are you seeing it as well?
Yeah, probably because it was just cut to the same feed when they're showing like highlight packages. I doubt because what's yours on? Is it on BBC Two? Or is it an iPlayer?
Genuinely, I don't know.
I think this one's on one. I think.
I don't know. I just found the game. I don't know about more.
Oh, Peter. He said if Russia win and Finland win, what then?
Russia
on head-to-head.
No. Yeah, Russia
on head-to-head. Unless it's goal difference, and then who knows?
I don't care anymore.
Also, if Finland and Russia both win, I think Finland will go first. Belgium will go. Finland hold a win over Belgium, though, if Finland win. There's so much.
No, because basically what it'd mean is, three teams would be on 6. I can't be bothered with this maths anymore. I don't care. Just stop. Ignore the hypotheticals.
We wait and see.
It's 1-0 and 0-0. I need a computer to do all this rubbish for me. This is what life is now. Oh, God.
Peter said, no, Finland would be first. Russia would be second, then Belgium third. But Belgium hold wins over Russia. It doesn't make sense.
And they hold the superior goal difference.
Who knows? We'll wait and see. By the way, how can Chanaloglu is signing his contract for AC Milan as well today?
I know he's a free agent, so good to see he's going back.
Ooh, joining the other Milan. At least still gets to play at the San Siro, I suppose. That's a benefit.
What is he signing? Did you say he was signing for AC Milan?
Yeah. Inter.
Oh, right. I was about to say he's gone back to where he was. All right, he's gone for Inter Milan.
Yeah. So he still gets to play in Milan.
Mm.
Look at him, the traitor. See, why are we seeing Harry Kane?
Actually,
is it because he's going to be dropped?
I'm not seeing that anymore.
Oh,
I'm seeing a guy talk about football boots. I mean, he's got the same trim as Calvin Phillips, and that guy's got the same trim as Lyndon Dykes. So,
who have you got? We've got Rio Ferdinand today. We've got Alan Shearer, I think. Obviously, Gaza and Jurgen Klinsmann.
Alex Scott, Micah Richards. I prefer mine.
Gabby
Logan, Alex Scott, and
only Richards. 3. That's bold.
Oh, yeah, but Micah Richards has the personality of 2. Alex Scott is one of the better pundits around. Genuinely one of the better pundits around. And Gabby Logan's been doing this for God knows how long. So
Gabby Logan she might be one of the best TV presenters, regardless of gender.
There you go. See, mate, my superior 3.
As Winners have said, it's something that we didn't talk about in that first Watchalong. We've still got talking points. Kane to City, what are your thoughts, Chaos? I know you love Man City.
They just ruin football. You know, everyone moans about the other leagues and PSG, Farmers League, and everyone will defend that England's the best one in the world. Yet it's becoming exactly that. So yeah. I'm just thinking. I hope it doesn't happen because I'm just a bit. I'm a bit bored of English football, if I'm being 100% honest with you. I like the Championship down. Really big fan of that, and I like the Bundesliga because
down.
As much as it's like the Bundesliga has one of the best teams, and they do. Admittedly, sometimes it can be. I mean, having one dominant team is kind of just what happens. But I enjoy the race for everything else. I'm just not. I don't know. I'm not as invested in the Prem as I used to be. Wait, if we're back in it, I'll probably love it again. But
for me, the mental thing is that before the season starting, I've looked at when League 2 starts. I've looked when Bundesliga starts. I've genuinely looked at when A-League finishes and stuff. I haven't blinked an eyelid at the Premier League. And also that the A-League stuff for me is something that's very different. But I think for us, there have been, like when people ask, you're doing a Premier League watch-along? Probably not. It's very rare that we will do one, unless it's a game maybe.
I don't remember the last Premier League one I was on. And I legitimately don't know.
I was looking. I don't know the last watch along I did with someone else that wasn't during the Euros. It's been a long time because we ended up just doing a bunch of solo watch alongs, so I never got to just sit with people and talk about football. So I was just looking at the channel. So if you're on the channel now, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. It's just looking at. It's so good to see the channel. It's just Euro, all the lines. The last Premier League watch along was. We're getting a month away. The draft. That's the Champions League semi-finals. We're going very far back to see when we did a Premier League watch along. We've got the good MLS watch alongs. El Clasico. We're at WrestleMania season now, and we still haven't got a Premier League one, which is absolutely mental.
It's because the Premier League was finished because we knew who was going to win it. We knew who was relegated. We pretty much, the Champions League battle was quite interesting, but it didn't really get me too excited. So, yeah, I know it'll always be the top league in England, of course, but if Kane goes to Man City, it's just happening again, isn't it?
I have found the watch along. I know I might have missed over, but the 14th of March, we did Arsenal versus Tottenham.
That was KD and Josh, if I'm not wrong.
I don't know. There was an advert playing, so I stopped.
We were in your room because Lamella scored the back heel. Rabona. We were in your room at the time. We didn't watch it. It wasn't us two.
Mental, innit?
I don't know when were we last on. I don't know when I last watched it.
I'm having a look after the stream. I won't let you lot sit through me just scouring through YouTube.
I watch Brighton because I want to see Ali Reza play, so that's what I do.
The main thing is, you look at the thing is that like after the Premier League, there was no Premier League, but we had 10 Bundesliga. Like in the space of 2 weeks, there was 9 Bundesliga watch-alongs because I think all three of me, you, KD, took one game each. Mm-hmm. So we did early Saturday, late Saturday, Sunday, for every 2 weeks in a row. Then it's just scattered with A-League. Also, that final probably won't do the watch-along for it because I think the final's at 6 a.m.
I think we've got an injury as well. Mihail.
Well, your game started?
Yeah, we're on 46 minutes and a half.
I will refresh just in case I've gone behind. Yeah, I've gone behind. We're all good. Just kicked off, though, so we're okay.
This is now a TV problem. If you just slowly slip backwards in time, then you have a problem.
Mate, I don't know what's going on. Missed couple comments. Sterling being off Tottenham. If I'm Tottenham, I'd rather sign a dog than Sterling. What dog would you sign? I know it's not what you mean, but get a greyhound on the wing. Sorry. If Belgium rush for Finland for 6 points, it will go goal difference, and then as the head-to-head would maybe all effed up. Thank you, Kyle.
There we go.
No.
What did Peter put? I missed Peter's comment. No one likes Sterling that much, to be honest with you.
Still big Southgate still have posts to visit each other. Is Dick still sat on your chair, by the way?
Yeah. I know people can't see, but he is there.
I love it. I love that you just haven't gone, I'm picking you up and moving. He's gone, you let him stay there.
If we can.
I'm
not moving.
In fairness, he is clonked out, innit?
Yeah, I'm not moving him. That's just harsh.
But Digdrek Boyata just made a really important block. It was Timu Buki, said his name, Buki on the wing there, tries to cross it in. Boyata makes a block, and then he's done really well. He's had to take it to the corner. He's got no options. Under pressure from Robin Lode. And then he has to just kick it out for a throw-in for Finland. But good defending there from the Hertha man.
Brilliant player. Absolutely.
Why do you even love him?
I don't. It was an inside joke between me and Josh when FM started. And I think it was actually during the triple save. And me and Josh were looking at him because he was available for $1 million or something really crap. And me and Josh had him up, and then he just went, "Oh, you can have him. He's crap anyway." And then since then, I don't know. It was just an inside joke. I don't know why. A lot of the FM inside jokes, though, do never translate on stream because they're just us that know what's going on.
Exactly. Exactly, but it's Romelu Lukaku, sorry. Still Lukaku, plays it through to De Bruyne, lays it off. Back across the box by Trossard. Still back to Leandro Trossard. Crosses it in and it's blocked well by someone.
Good. If we could like ever do like a huge FM league, it'd be so cool.
It'd be cool, but my God, imagine we already have a problem with people skipping now. Imagine trying to do that with more.
Yeah, imagine Kyle skip for
Kyle, you need to skip. Been waiting for a minute. Oh, sorry, La.
Does anyone ever? I wonder if anyone has FM in the chat. It's an absolutely fantastic game. I love it. But
let us know, if you have. As Peter's in the chat. Hello, Peter, mate. And the thing is, he said, "How are you both? I'm good." He already knows the answer he's going to give, but good to hear that you're good. I'm good, Kyle.
I'm good, but now I don't have to. Like now, we're not going to ask him back. Like usually, it's we're good. How are you? But he just answered. He was like, "I'm good."
He already knows.
Right,
I'm good. He went, "Let's get behind the place. I still believe it's coming on." Yes, we do. Anyways, Southgate is the one.
Well, we can agree to disagree on that one. But
it's a bit too.
You know what?
Imagine, you said coming on with quite a lot of pace, but it's coming on. Imagine that, just in the fans just fucking going at lightning speed. These games have been wank, can't they?
Do you know that thing? Like I watched Shrek, but every time he said something, it turned up. I would like that for England, but it's coming home. But every time we made a backwards pass, we'd increase in speed. By the end, we're just there like that.
It was a good ball by Nasser Chadley into the box, but Luke Sardetsky meets it. And he'll hoof it long.
I would say we have a chance. Højbjerg has got a bandage round his head. He's like a prime Terry Butcher. And it's going to be whipped to Braithwaite. He does very well, does Martin Braithwaite there. And it's Daniel Vass. This is really slow and methodical, but I'm trying to make it sound exciting by adding a hand gesture every time I move. See, he just looks a little bit better. And he doesn't. Oh, God.
It's definitely medication coming home. It is, Peter. It's coming home. You know what medication I'm on? The drug of football, because it's coming home. Please read the comment, Kieran.
I'm a bit of an FM21 gamer. Hit me up on stream. Ammo19951 if you want. Yes!
Well, we might be able to do a draft, Kieran.
Sean, come on, lad, get it.
I thought he was chasing Denayer outside the box. He's just absolute added thwack. He's completely missed it. It's a centre-half shot. But I admire the effort. As Pete says, love is the drug.
Yeah.
The love of the game. As how's it living with the birds of Ferris, Peter Raymond? It's coming home, you say, maybe in Narnia world.
We're all in there with him, though. We're all in there with him.
We're all in the boat. We're all going through the cupboard. Yeah. Tell you what, Narnia.
Go on.
Good sequel, Prince Caspian.
No, I'm just thinking, like, if we're all in Narnia, we'll get everyone in. Southgate is now Mr. Tumnus in a waistcoat. So we're all sorted.
The top half is a waistcoat, but the bottom half is a fawn.
Yeah. No. The thing is, I don't think anyone. Well, some people will believe it's coming home, but did you not see what someone put? Like, people don't realise we say it's coming home jokingly. All we have is that song and losing on penalties. That's all we've got.
It really is. We're holding on to the thinnest of strings.
Yeah, definitely.
It's Eden Hazard though inside the box. Lays off to Kevin De Bruyne. Plays it through to Lukaku. Lukaku can't hold up. Great defending there from Daniel O'Shaughnessy. And he's had Romelu Lukaku in his back pocket all day. And he's something I never thought I would say.
Braithwaite takes an heavy touch in the box there.
I'm not surprised by Braithwaite.
I was going to say that's the end of the highlight. Carry on. That was it.
Typical Martin Braithwaite things.
What? My mum is a big fan of Martin Braithwaite. No idea why. No idea. When he came on, just big fan of him. You don't even know who he is.
It's a good ball!
No.
And I'm sorry, I know your mum loves Martin Braithwaite, but it was Romelu Lukaku this time. It was Nasser Chadler plays a dinking ball in, and it just goes ahead of Lukaku and Urin and gets it cleared for a corner for Belgium. You had an opportunity as well, it sounds like.
No, No, I was cheering because I thought you had a goal and I thought we could have something to talk about. Not you know what? Something about these games because nothing is happening.
I also thought, it's a good ball in box. Dene flicks it on and it's cleared away. Thorgan Hazard is out injured, which I'm not surprised because it's Hazard, but he's out injured for this game. That's why he's not in this team.
But to be fair, it's like when Dembele's injured, he just has glass legs. It is what it is.
Yeah, unfortunately. Things I really rate Thorgan Hazard. It's such a shame that he did get injured.
Can't rely on him, unfortunately, because he's he's not fit. It's a bit like Yarmolenko. It's the same thing with him.
And Peter does say it will happen, Chris.
One day. Whether we're alive for it, we don't know.
Who knows?
One day.
We could be a country like Ecuador or something, a team that have never got to a World Cup final or even won it.
There's a lot of teams that have never won a World Cup.
100%. I just went with Ecuador, who the first country came to my head.
Like, I just think Brazil are a bit spoiled, aren't they? Like Spain, a bit spoiled, really.
Have it too much. Germany.
Yeah, it's like winning all the time's boring anyway. Don't want to be.
You don't want to get your hopes. You don't get your hopes up and then lose, don't you?
Yeah. Don't want to be constantly successful. It's boring. It isn't. I wish we could be.
Oh, so do I. It's just so more likely when I'm dead than Peter.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not that Chris doesn't die. Hopefully that he comes.
Hopefully we are alive for it. I want to see it.
Even a Euros. Give us a Euros. I'm trying to think of any countries who were really good internationally that dropped off a cliff. But I can't think.
It depends because the USSR.
Yeah, Yugoslavia
won the World Cup, obviously. But then, it depends what you think. But by the way, there's a counter attack and it's such a crap ball. But Urari picks it up, also known as Yusuf Paulson. Cuts it in on his right hand side. Go and have a dig. Oh, great block. That's a great block, to be fair.
So when you say it's coming home, you talk about the team, right? Because they're definitely... Where are Ireland, Kyle? Where are Ireland?
No,
they're not the tournament. They're staying at home because they couldn't even make it.
This wasn't me, Kyle. And by the way, Rowan, do you want to talk about your Irish heritage before you continue?
Kevin De Bruyne, Bitzel, let's off to Nasser Chadler. Straight to the high red game.
This man is a fraud, Kyle. He is disgraced.
I am English. My mother is English. I said the same for the other side. Don't know. Father may be English.
My father, Louis Walsh, is English.
I'll do a 21 and me. I'll do a 21 and me or whatever it's called.
Well, what's the one where I want to know? If I have a percentage of any other country, because I really wish I did. Because
I would, if I was 2% Angolan, I'd walk around wearing the Angola shirt, saying it's coming home for Angola. You know what I mean?
They made it to the 2006 World Cup, did Angola?
You know what players of Angola national football team got? Here we go.
No, right, pause. Before you look, they had Minuccio, who is a former Hull City legend. So please do not slander.
Their coach is Pedro Gonçalves. Not that one. But...
Don't they have a centre back that's Matt Bastos? Is Bastos Angolan? The centre back?
I don't think so.
The one that used to play for
Bastos. There he is. For Altin Atalawa.
So I know him, and I know Minuccio. Big up Minuccio, by the way, former Hull City legend.
They've really got no one. They've got Rio Ave's finest, Anderson Cruz.
Viva la Rio Ave. What a beast team.
Apart from that, they've got Freddie, who plays for Antalyaspor.
No, I do know Freddie. I do.
Nuno Fortuna, who plays for Genk. And apart from that, not really many. If we're being honest.
I named two. That's enough for me of my Angolan footballers.
Bless him.
Oh, it's a terrible back pass and Yusuf Poulsen in an empty net. It's 2-0. It's 2-0 to Denmark, and it's out of nothing because it's an absolute abysmal back pass, and it goes past Safanov, and Yusuf Poulsen has an empty net to slot the ball into. They will be hoping. The man is in tears, bless him.
Oh.
And hopefully they need Finland to concede in the other game, but Denmark are giving themselves a fighting chance, and Russia may be out of it. That is absolutely abysmal. Safanov rolls it out to, I think it's Kuzyaev, and Kuzyaev gives it into the middle of the park to Mario Fernandez, who tries to give it back to Safanov, completely mishits it. It's not Safanov's fault. And Yusuf Poulsen can put it into an empty net. It's a terrible pass, and it's out of nothing. It's 2-0.
And we're obviously in Russia right now in St. Petersburg, and we've just had Tim Sparver's come off with Rasmus Schüller coming on. And I tell you what, it doesn't look like Belgium are going to score. They get the ball outside or inside the box, but then it's the weakest of shots. Lukaku, genuinely, and I don't say this, has not been able to breathe with Daniel O'Shaughnessy and Arujai both marking him, and that has allowed so much space for your substitutes, like you saw your Nasser Chadleys and your Jeremy Doku's, but they haven't put it past Lucas Hradecky. Finland, they haven't done anything going forward, don't get me wrong, but my God, Denmark really got to help Belgium start moving in this game.
Well, substitution, Urari, that was his final involvement in the game. Poulsen, he has been replaced. It's Kasper Dolberg who has come on now. A man we've not really seen at all in this tournament, unfortunately. And also, Stryger has come on. Just trying to see who he's replaced. He's replaced Daniel Vass. So Stryger is on, and Kasper Dolberg is on as well.
Daniel Vass having a good tournament. Daniel Vass, I think. The thing is, he's had 6. I want to say he's having a good tournament. You know what I mean? But this is their first game they're going to win. But Denmark played really well against Belgium, and I think they were very unlucky to sort of come out losers of that game.
Yeah.
But Daniel Vass, so versatile, really useful.
Two more changes. Sorry, I will quickly get them in. Alexei Miranchuk and Ozdoyev are coming off, and in replacement, there's Sobolev, which is fine, and then there is Zhemalaletdinov also coming on there.
Pronunciation incredible as always, Cal.
I hope he don't touch the ball. I hope he just stands there and does nothing.
Mate, I had so many problems when I was doing Russia-Finland. Just with Russia, the Finnish are all right. As we did with this couple of comments, so Peter did say, Chris, you have to forfeit if England win a tournament. Chris said, I don't have to do anything. Peter
Raymond, full name. That's like your parents. You're in trouble when you get your full name. Peter Raymond.
I've just seen that opportunity. They did picture, but I was so confused at where my game, which one game was. I started looking at the Denmark-Belgium, thinking the Belgium game. We're going in. Hold up. If Finland lose this game, Denmark will be through.
Yeah.
That's what the commentators was confirmed.
That's what I was saying during the goal. Belgium just need a goal.
Kyle said you betray me around, I'm sorry, Kyle. It's a good ball in behind. Teemu Pukki's inside the box. Thomas Vermeulen's come across. It's Schüller, gets past Denea. Glenn Kamara shoots on. It's saved by Courtois. It wasn't the most convincing of shots. It really wasn't. Pukki does really well. Same with Schüller. Lays it off to Kamara. And it's blocked a little bit by Denea. And Finland, have they just thrown it away? Because now Nasser Chadley puts the ball in. It's good. Kenny just said Minuccio Goat scored a screamer in a 5-0 win against Stoke at Old Trafford.
Former Man United and Hull City legend. There we go. My apologies.
And Peter said pathetic. Denmark have not even had the ball.
I mean, to be fair, Russia causing all their own downfall. That is a horrific back pass. It's just overhit. It's not accurate. And it's genuinely a great through ball to Yusuf Poulsen. And I wish he's not even playing for the team, but seriously, unbelievable.
It's KD to say, if it wasn't for Hradecky, Finland would have 0 points. I'm not standing for that.
It's lovely football. Martin Braithwaite back to Dolberg. He takes a heavy touch and lovely interlink play on the edge of the box between Dolberg and Martin Braithwaite. Dolberg takes a heavy touch. Maybe he's lacking a little bit of match sharpness. He's not played much this tournament, but 2-0 lead. And the thing is, seriously, all they need is Belgium to score in the other game, and they're through.
So, Hazard! Great save by Hradecky. It's an incredible save. Gets down to his left quick, and Kevin De Bruyne wins the ball back really well. But can I take my statement back where I didn't agree with KD? Because that's an incredible save from Lucas Hradecky again.
He is the star. I know they talk about Pookie, and obviously the English media will talk about Pookie, but they need. I remember in that first game, Hradecky was getting so much slander by the commentators. They clearly don't watch him very often, but he is an absolute brilliant shot stopper, and there's no denying that. He's been
an incredible spot. Save, ball just falls to Hazard. It hits on sort of the third bounce, and it's such an awkward stop because it's hit with a nice amount of power from him. Denayer has been done in there. Schuler takes a shot. Block, sorry.
I will say that could have been a red card. It could have been a second yellow for Kudryashov. He stopped a counter-attack by pulling down Martin Braithwaite, and that for me is a yellow. If you're stopping a counter-attack because he's lucky to escape, that must be his final warning. And Kudryashov is riding a tightrope, and what could have been a bad day for Russia could have gone into an absolute miserable one.
It could get even worse for him, and God. I mean, they were looking, probably at one point they were looking to go through in this game. They could have gone through at the start of the day, but losing 2-0, I'm sure the Danish players that are on the bench or in the reserves will be keeping a keen eye on this Finland-Belgium game, because things Belgium have been good going forward, but Finland resilient.
Well, I tell you what, the keeper's come out and punched that free kick, obviously, from the Kudryashov foul. But Denmark seem to have really taken this game. They're playing like this was their game that they needed to survive. I think they know that this meant everything, and so do the fans, because it looks like a full house. It's not quite, but it looks it.
It'll be a full house. As Trossard, Lukaku, it's in the back of the net. Don't celebrate yet.
No!
There was big claims from the finish. The flag has stayed down. And Romelu Lukaku has got a goal. And Finland's hope and dreams, they've stayed on.
Denmark some of the fans must have heard it, because they are bouncing up and down. They must have heard that Belgium have scored.
And it genuinely comes from Leandro Trossard. He gets the ball in the field, drives it, gets the ball to KDB, and it's what Lukaku's done all game, where Arujai and O'Shaughnessy have had at him. Oh, when that is close, he's onside by fractions. And it's a good ball, good touch, good finish. Hradecky couldn't do anything.
The Danish have definitely heard about it. They're hugging everybody around them. They were the biggest underdogs. They were bottom of the group coming into this game. 0 points. 0. And they might be going through.
And imagine what that means to the things. It's not confirmed yet. There's a VAR goal check. It's very late. I know KD's just said, wait, what? KD, wait a little bit so you're not ahead of us. Oh, it's Danny McHalen. Oh, legend. The Dutch referee. It's the guy who ran about earlier.
Oh, yeah.
He does all Champions League and...
Penn Russia! Penn to Russia out of nowhere! Vestergaard has been adjudged to have fouled. I think it was Artem Zuba from behind him. They're surely going to look at VAR. Referee was quick to point to the spot. Looks soft for me, but we'll have to see it.
It's not a goal!
No!
It's not a goal! It's given as offside, and now that is a contentious decision. I thought he was onside, but VAR says no. KD said in the chat, please tell me how that's offside. I don't have a clue, mate, but somehow it is.
Wait there, because Vestergaard is adjudged to have fouled Sobolev. Sobolev rolls Vestergaard, and it looks extremely soft. But we'll have to see his VAR going to give it. It looks like they have. And what has been, oh, thank God Dexter's moved. I can sit down. These more important limbs. Oh, I'm really small. Hello. Well, wait there, because it's going to be given. Sobolev rolls Vestergaard. Vestergaard's got both arms on him, and maybe a slight trip. But Artem Zhuba, hero of the World Cup, penalty. Schmeichel's my keeper in fantasy. I could really do with a save, lad. Could really do with one right now. Artem Zhuba. From 12 yards to put Russia back in the game.
Kasper Schmeichel makes in the World Cup. He made some incredible saves.
Straight down the middle. Zhuba, 2-1. It's a brilliant penalty. He hits it with power. He doesn't bother with the accuracy. He just hits it with power straight down the middle. 2-1. And from Denmark being joyous and euphoric 2 minutes ago, have completely been...
Oh, my God.
Oh, my Lord.
They've just shown us the up-close angle of the decision. It was Lukaku's probably 3 toes that have put him offside.
I thought we got rid of that.
So did he's. They've adjudged it to be offside.
Well, Russia's got the tails up. Zhuba, he's going to adjudge to a foul. The player, it's fine. Sorry.
But these games, we were talking about how shit and boring they've been. They've all heated up second. We've had a goal that's been disallowed. We've had Denmark, which is cued joys, tears of emotions from Danish fans that thought they would have gone through. And Finland going to cue the subs. And then on the other side, Russia getting a penalty. And I've just seen the penalty now over on this coverage. Convincing, straight down the middle. Katie even said it. Class pen, that.
It is.
And the Finnish subs are going to come in, and Joe Pojampalo is going to come off for Johnny Kwarko. Or Karko, I don't know how you pronounce it. It's Kauko, okay, I was right.
I'm not even watching the game, but I feel aggrieved. Like the whole, you're having to look at toes and,
so close. And Nikolai Alho has come on for Urinen, so that's an out change. But more importantly, Poyampalo has come off for a midfielder in Kwako, which means they've got one up front with Timu Puke and a big change for Finland. And Kansas, the beginning back decision, it's never going to change. No way, Pem.
I said it was soft. I said it was extremely soft.
And Jesus Christ, these games have heated up, and 20 minutes left, and Finland have got to do something. Same with Belgium, and so as it stands right now, Finland will be going through due to them getting that 1 point.
Yeah, Christian Norgaard's coming on for Mikkel Damsgaard. That's a substitution. There's been 2 more subs for Russia. Mukin and another Karavayev has come on. Kuzyayev and Kudryashov off. Good, because Kudryashov should have been sent off already. In my opinion, for 2 yellows. But, I mean, Russia, somehow back in the fight.
Jesus, who would have thought? Who would have thought right now?
Not me. Who'd have thought? Not me.
Not me. Not me. Oh, God. Where's the business picked up?
It has. It most definitely has. It's Karavayev on the left. It's a low cross. And I think Russia are playing now with a little bit of momentum, but if Denmark can hit them on the break and kill this one off, because it's still a chance. They need that 2-goal advantage, and they've got it now. Surely, it's on the left-hand side. He's got players arriving in the box. It's good defending. It'll be a corner for Denmark. This has really picked up. Same.
We've just had a block shot from Lukaku. Unanen clears away. It's a great clearance. That back three of Finland, so resilient, so unfortunate that goal went in from Lukaku just due to how they've contained the entire game. Luckily for them, a judge offside is in 20 minutes.
I had him captained. Come on, man. It's not offside. I've not seen it and it's not offside.
It's very close.
Has Carrasco come on yet?
Belgium haven't made any subs.
Oh, bull crap. Politely.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident. Which I think is surprising. Obviously, I know they'll want to be saving players, but players like Hans Vanaken, Benteke, Batshuayi, Dennis Pratt, players who haven't played in this tournament so far, you would have wanted to see maybe come on.
The melee in the box. The ref's close to it. It's another block. And now, I thought Russia were going to carry it. It was a complete mess in the box. They knew what they were doing. They put 5 men around the keeper and put that cross right on him. He punched it high, but not out, and the ball was just scrapping around melee. About 17 blocks in there, more blocks than a game of Tetris. Unbelievable in the box there. I cannot believe it. Seriously. Honestly.
Good that. It was good that. But Belgium, I mean, passing error nice. And the thing is, Finland haven't really gone forward, but they've held on. And it's one thing you've got to admire from this Finnish defence. They have refused to say no, basically.
They're not Finnish. It's only 0-0.
Thomas Vermaelen is after Jeremy Doku. He's done so good this game. He plays the ball in, and it's blocked well by Rasmus Schüller, the substitute.
It's going to be another yellow card. And I'll tell you what, again, it was a stop in a counter-attack. Højbjerg tried to through ball. I think it was Kasper Dolberg, but he was pulled down. And it is a Divayev who's really received a card there.
Also, I don't want to bring it back to this, but if Belgium scores, it's in! It's Thomas Vermaelen!
Oh, my
This El Kobe player, and I tell you what, the man who might have been the best player.
They're just finding out. They're throwing the base. They're throwing the base.
A player who might have been the best player for Finland, Lukas Hradecky, and it was a corner that comes in. Vermaelen heads it.
Denmark are back in. Denmark are second.
They are.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's so unfortunate. So the cross comes in. Vermaelen's free header. He heads it off bounces it off the floor, comes off the like in between the crossbar and the post. Bounces back. Hradecký's gone to sort of just look for the ball. It's come off the palm of his hand, gone into the net. The players wheeled away celebration. Hradecký clears it for safety. Dedrick Boyata has put it in the back of the net, just in case. Don't worry, it's a thingy goal. It's a Vermaelen goal, but Boyata put it away just in case. And Thomas Meunier has come on. So the best right back in all of Belgian and German and Bundesliga football has come on. And Jeremy Doku, the youngster, had a great game, has come off the Michy Batshuayi. And this is why you love football right now.
Oh, that's an extremely harsh foul. Martin Braithwaite was through 1-1. I'm just seeing the goal now. Vermaelen's header. That might go down as an own goal. That's going to be an own goal.
That's what they said.
Hradecký, who luckily is on my bench, because if he scores an own goal, that's bad. But Divayev, who just got yellowed a minute ago, Martin Braithwaite was through again, and he fouled him this time. The ref, I think it was a bit soft. The ref hasn't given a second yellow for that. But as you can see, Denmark, they know that what's happening right now is enough. Change the ticker, Rowan.
I was just about to do it then.
Because now Denmark is second.
Kevin De Bruyne has just gone for an overhead kick. He missed, but he went for it.
Well, I think it's Stryger Larsen who is over a free kick. One more goal for Denmark, and then there's no need to worry. They're still second at the moment, but goal difference purposes, just help them a little bit. As the Finland
versus Belgium Google thing, I was trying to just have the lineups up, and it did go down for a second because I think so many people were trying to. It was Trossard who's come off, and Thomas Meunier has come on for him. It was Trossard who came off. Don't go. At least Boyata's still on the pitch.
I want Carrasco at least to get on the pitch because then at least that's a point. I
very much doubt it, mate. Considering they brought in a right back for a right mid.
True, they're going to top the group no matter what on 9 points at the moment. But this fight for second has been unbelievable. And again, the team that sat bottom on 0 are going to be the team to go through it in second if things stay the same.
No, we're repeating ourselves.
I'm going to mute.
That's fine. He's listening to the crowd, and I can't blame him. But, I mean, Belgium, they haven't looked convincing. It's a good back heel. Timo Pukki. Go, you go first.
It's an unbelievable save from Safanov, and I think it's Christensen who wins the header, and it's destined for the bottom corner. Safanov gets over quickly and palms it away. It's a brilliant save from Safanov, but he's got to be in it again. It's a great save. He's back in the box. Surely put it back in. It's a save from Safanov. It's 3. It's hit from distance. It's in. It's in. Andreas Christensen with a thunderbolt from about 28 yards. It's an unbelievable finish from the centre-back. He hits it like a traction engine. It's unbelievable from Andreas Christensen. And what a moment.
And what you haven't just seen here, Finland could have scored. It was a ball down the middle. I think Robin Lord played it. Teemu Pukki was in behind. He got past Dedrick Boyata. He got past him. And instead of moving forward and going for the shot, he cut back and then went for the shot. And it's still Teemu Pukki. Robin Lord outside the box, the Minnesota man puts over the crossbar. But if Teemu Pukki doesn't cut back there and just takes the shot or goes forward, Finland would have scored.
It's absolutely unbelievable from Andreas Christensen. Braithwaite heads it. It's saved by Safanov. The fallback falls to Dolberg. It's saved by Safanov. It is released to the edge of the box. He runs onto it. It's an unforgiving strike. He hits it right in the centre. It's too pacey for Safanov. It's too powerful for Safanov. And it ends up going in. It's an unbelievable hit from Andreas Christensen. And that is probably enough to put them through.
It's not over yet. Finland are getting chances. I'm just seeing the Andreas Christensen goal. It's a great first save by Safanov, wasn't it? And a second save. I was never stopping that third shot. He really was not. Chris Welch. So this
is getting dramatic. Do you know, well, that's escalated quickly. This is exactly what this is.
Sorry, what Denmark going through. Ryan O'Shaughnessy with that long throw. It's not cleared well. Glenn Kamara outside the box. Finland have got men in the box. KDB doesn't win it.
Rowan, Denmark are through. It's a 3-on-2. It's on the left-hand side. It's Mihaila. He's got a man on the overlap. He leaves it to himself. Strikes in the near post. It's 4-1. Denmark are taking the game to Russia, ending all hope for the Russians. And Mihaila, I told you it was a 3-on-2 and I wondered what was going to happen. And he cuts inside onto his right foot and hits it at the near post beautifully. It's 4-1 Denmark. Unbelievable.
It's not over here because it's Ratalia. Oh, just poor miscommunication. But my God, Finland have just got a new lease of life. It's altered if they can hold on. Bimbo said, the Russian keeper isn't wearing gloves. Is that legal?
He's wearing gloves,
is it?
I think. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Lukaku! And it's over!
No!
And it's a great finish. It's good. It's good. It's good for you.
I thought you meant it's over. I hope for the crossbar.
No, it's in the back of the net. Yes. I hope Finland go through as third place. I really do because they deserve it. But that is a...
They'd be on -2 goal difference, which I think is worse than Ukraine.
And it's what Lukaku does so well. It was KDB plays it in, and he holds it up on the turn, lashes it into that bottom right. It takes a minded deflection of O'Shaughnessy. And it's 2-0 to Belgium. And surely Denmark fans will have heard that. And definitely their hopes will be thin now that there's a 2-goal cushion.
And I'm just seeing the goal now. I'll just see it from my angle and see what I get. The ball here is there on the left. It's passed into the middle. Just rolls his man. Snapshot. Yeah.
I'm just seeing your goal as well on a typical counter-attack. And it's Joachim Mæhle. I mean, what a tournament he's having. But earlier, they were having problems with commentary because Finland were moving forward, but I could hear your commentary. They hadn't come back to Finland.
They're in again. It's on the left-hand side. Mihaila earns a corner. He's having a great game today. But yeah, Mihaila It was a 3-on-2. That's why I had to cut you off, because it was a 3-on-2 and it was a golden opportunity for them. And Mihaila took it all by himself. He had too many either side, and he just ignored him. He did brilliantly. Brilliant
It was
game.
a lovely goal. I can smell gravy in my house, but I don't know what that means.
Oh.
But I know what it does mean. That I feel so sorry for Finland because they genuinely have played so well before that Vermaelen goal went in. That back line held so strong, and whatever happens to Finland, even if they don't make it through third place, which is looking unlikely, they could held their heads up high. Maybe not the attack. Teemu Pukki and Pohjanpalo, not a good tournament, but O'Shaughnessy, Arujai, Toivo, Ratalia and Urinen, just that back line has performed so well, and at points is just I feel like if they had that strike force that was playing and scoring goals, Finland could have got out this group in second.
I think Pohjanpalo's played all right. He had that disallowed goal, which was a bit unfortunate in that. But I think Pohjanpalo's played well.
Yeah.
Relatively well. I think
it was more
the midfield's been poor for me. Glenn Kamara's been okay, but the midfield's been poor.
I'd say if we talk about the midfield, Robin Lod probably has been the best player. And he scored 2 goals technically, but he scored 1 legitimate goal. Romelu Lukaku is going to come off the pitch. And Christian Benteke, will come on.
We've got another change. Braithwaite, Delaney's coming off, and on comes Andreas Cornelius and Matthias Jensen, of course. Brentford, Matthias Jensen, who'll come on and should finish out the game with only 5 minutes to go. And I tell you what, if you joined us for the first half, why did you bother? But for the second half, what an unbelievable set of fixtures in the second half.
Comes in. Headed away by Mounier to KDB, and Belgium could counter-attack now. It's a 4v3. There's a lot of space on this left-hand side. Eden Hazard takes it past 2. He shoots and he puts it wide. he couldn't do what Joachim Mail did.
No.
It was an awful shot by Hazard. But this, what a game we're being treated to. And I've just seen it there, yeah. Denmark do go second. Finland are in third, but a -2 goal difference. They will be hoping. I mean, they've got to hope that Scotland and Croatia draw. They've got to hope that Poland beats Spain if they're playing each other. They're not. They've got to hope that.
I'll tell you what. Russia won it back, and Zuba just wasn't on the same page as every other attacker. Obviously, he scored from the penalty spot, but another man who I think has had a really underwhelming tournament. You know, he's not been the same player we saw in 2018.
No, I know Josh Adams wants to watch in a couple of the games, and yeah, as you said, he hasn't been there. He's their main man up front. They really don't have anyone else massively. Teemu Pukki is giving away a foul on, I don't know who it was, but the game just stopped because Pukki was like, wait, is that yellow card for me? Because there was no foul. Chadley didn't go down. Chadley was running away. Oh, he clips the back of his heel. Nothing much in it. As Cal said, great sequel. The best in history, a box office smash. Probably the best Euro game we've been treated to right now. Both of these.
Kyle, you are too kind, my friend. Good to know we've sold out the box office with the end game of the channel right now.
We really are. But if you're not watching Finland, Russia, and Denmark, Russia, Denmark, and Finland, Belgium, what are you doing? We've had disallowed goals. We've had heartbreak, heartache, joys, everything.
We've got Mihaila, who's just taken it a little bit too far. And Russia, who have had a really bad tournament. They gave themselves a chance with the game against Finland, and they've given the ball away now. It's a terrible goal kick. The ball will be whipped in to Cornelius, and Safanov gets out to catch. But they're leaving themselves so exposed because they've got to get 3 in a matter of 4 even. No,
yeah,
3, because 3 would be enough because they'd be on 4 points and they'd go second. You know, never say never, but he's highly doubtful.
Never say never. Finland need 2. Not looking likely.
Never say never.
But Thomas Meunier will just play it to Axel Witsel, and Belgium just going to cruise out the rest of this game. 2.5 minutes left.
We'll have to see. Anyway. I've got 1.5 minutes left in my game. I'm 88 minutes 30, but Denmark, to be fair to them, still pushing forward. I don't know if they want a fifth for pride or they just kind of... But I feel like Denmark's tournament can finally rebound off this. They can finally get going after this game. Do you know what I mean? They had a really a torrid start to the tournament through no fault of their own.
A style they couldn't have predicted what no other team would have wanted to go through. Yeah,
and now this one feels like, hopefully, depending on who they draw, because, it could be an extremely difficult draw, this can start their tournament off as the ball into the box was defended well, and Safanov tries to get the ball out quickly.
Oh, good defending from Bayata, because Pukki got in behind, but Bayata just turned and played the pass smartly to his keeper. And Benteke, fine for the ball. But yeah, I think this is a tournament to forget for Teemu Pukki. I think he was looked at this tournament as Finland's main man.
Dolberg skips past one. He's on the left. Is he going to look for a ball back into the box? He looks for a man on the edge. It's a shocking touch.
But yeah, Teemu Pukki, they were looking to the man, looking to him to sort of help to the tournament. And it was actually strike partner Ponyampolo who got them the goal in the first game, got them the 3 points. But unfortunately, they just couldn't hold on against Belgium.
Chris's surprise package are through, like my surprise package and hopefully your surprise package tomorrow. Yeah, elite dark horses are going through. Denmark are better than... Yeah, they are better football inside. I just think genuinely they just had a really unfortunate circumstance, which they fought through. And the manager is literally getting the whole crowd going. This feels like a nation united, and it's absolutely brilliant. What a performance from them today. Unbelievable.
We talked about films, and the first film was a film being cancelled. The second one was a film being released and it didn't do as well as the one. And then this is the sequel. This is the sequel that's a box office sellout.
Yeah, I agree. And for Finland, they started well and the sequel tanked, but it's all right.
It is, and I think Finland will be able to use this, and I think the fans will have got more than they expected. I don't think they expected to be as competitive as they were. I feel like a lot of people would have expected them to get walked through, but they are going to finish third in the group, so it is definitely not over yet. They've got to have a lot of...
If anything, they've been really helped out by Russia's inability to defend in this game. If we're being 100% honest, they're just showing the team on the bench. They just look so happy. This is a completely united team. The manager's high-fiving every single one of the subs, like Yusuf Poulsen, Martin Braithwaite, even Lossell, the backup keepers there. And this, please, for the love of God, I hope you get an easy draw. And I don't know who you're playing, but please let them go through. I love them.
We've just had a sub. It's Kevin De Bruyne who's come off, and Hans Vanaken, who we're just going to have a quick. Robin Lod's going to come off, and Marcus Fort. And the other sub is Teemu Pukki will come off, and Fredrik Jensen will come on.
Hey, my boy. Lovely bit of skill from Emil Højbjerg. He's kept hold of the right stick, a few cheeky ball rolls, and he did take a shot on goal, but it did go deflected behind for a corner. And I'll be honest, it's at the point now where I feel Denmark are taking the absolute piss out of Russia. But they will have one final corner. We've got 20 seconds left. And what a brilliant second half performance from the Danes it's been. Even when they took that an unfortunate penalty, they've managed to bounce back. Jensen will whip it in. It'll go out for a throw in, but the ref blows the whistle. Denmark are through.
And I know who they're playing.
Who are they playing?
They will face Wales. On Saturday, the 26th of June at 5 o'clock. In the Johan Cruyff Arena, it will be Wales versus second in Group B, which is Denmark. Belgium, then they would face... Doesn't matter yet. It'll be third in Group A, D, E, or F. So I know they could face anyone. But Wales versus
Wales.
Denmark.
I want it. I really want it. Oh, what a game.
Denmark has not been rewarded.
Unbelievable. Brilliant performance from Denmark today.
Incredible results. I've got 30 seconds left in my game. And Finland will, looking back at this, they'll be proud of how they played. They got 3 points. Yes, the circumstances were definitely not what I think but they got the 3 points. They were unlucky against Russia. Russia getting that halftime goal. And Russia looked like a side who maybe could have gone through in that game. Like, you know what, bit of momentum. And then against Belgium, the defender's so strong. But then as soon as that offside goal went in, they were on the back foot.
Yeah,
but good time
for certain. Yeah, a valiant effort from Finland, and this Denmark team in front of their home crowd, packed, have made it through after sitting rock bottom with a game to play. They've superseded 2 teams in front of them, and they are through. He's using the live score app, by the way, which is the man in the middle of this huddle is using live score, which is exactly what I use.
That is great. Finland do have a corner, but they're not going to take it. He's going to blow the whistle. Belgium top the group.
He's refreshing the Belgium game, hoping it's finished at full time. So it has.
Yeah.
And that will be it.
Oof.
Oh, they've just found out because they broke out into celebration. They know they've done it. And Denmark are through. And it couldn't have happened to a nicer team. I'm so happy for it.
Exactly. And the Group B, as it finishes, Belgium top the group 9 points. Only scored 1 goal. Oh, they conceded, 1 goal, but did score 7. Denmark finishing second. They were 4th at the start of today. And they go through automatically in second on 3 points, but they have that goal difference. Finland do go home in 3rd. There's chance. It's thin, but there's a chance. It would require a lot of results to go their way, but we've seen strange things happening. Like today, Russia do finish 4th, do get a win in the tournament, but -5 goal difference. A capitulation against Denmark, the biggest cause of this. KL, sum it all up.
Yeah, what an unbelievable final set of fixtures for Group C. And if you don't know what that means, we already know some of it. Italy in the final 16, Switzerland in the final 16, Austria are in the final 16, Netherlands are in the final 16, Belgium and Denmark are in the final 16. And what a round of 16 we are looking forward to. It will be Wales versus Denmark. They had to fight through so much adversity that no other nation will have been expecting to fight through in this tournament. And they are through, and they rightly deserve it. There could be a spot in the quarters if they can get past Wales. This tournament, I feel, is really bubbling now. This feels, we said during the first couple games, a lot of good games, not too many great games. This tournament is simmering to be great right now, and I cannot wait.
I can't sum that any better. Kyle has summed it up perfectly. Kyle, what a great night for Denmark. I think when he's basically saying, let's go for Christian Eriksen, I'm guessing that's what he's on about. Wales versus Denmark in Amsterdam, Italy versus Austria at Wembley, first 2 games of the last season. I didn't know Italy were facing Austria.
Yeah, no, we talked about it.
Yeah, that was confirmed. Yeah, sorry. It was Belgium who've not confirmed. Kyle's put all the links. Don't forget to check us out on all these Twitter at @the_top corner. But there's not much to say. Kieran summed it up absolutely perfectly with them words of wisdom. Thank you, KL, for doing the game. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you for everyone who's joined me and Rowan. Thank you, Rowan, as well. We've done back-to-back, but thank God, because this has been an absolutely brilliant second watch-along. And let's be real, spirit wins tonight. Fair play.
Exactly. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to check out me and Josh tomorrow for Czech Republic, England, and Croatia versus Scotland. And peace.